Hello guys, and welcome back to our podcast, Grim Reading Kings, where we talk about anything spooky and strange. My name is Sammy.
My name is Tom.
I'm Tamsin.
Speak up, Tamsin.
I'm Tamsin.
Tamsin's a quiet one. Our upload day for podcast is every Monday, and if you want to watch us, we upload every episode to our YouTube channel every Friday. Hello YouTube people.
Ooh.
How you doing? We also have a Patreon where we upload a full unedited episode each week, also on Mondays. All of these are linked in our description, so please do check them out and subscribe. And if you enjoy these stories, please give us a like and a thumbs up.
No, not thumbs up.
I'm showing what a thumbs up is, and not that one, that one.
Not that one, this one.
For the YouTube people.
Good evening.
I'm kidding rings.
We are the Grim Reading.
Sure, let's do it.
I keep saying like I do apologise. Right. I've got a metronome. What's that? In this series, we discuss dark history, and today's episode, I will be telling the story of Mary the First, aka Bloody Mary.
Yay.
Dun dun dun. Mary the First, also known as Mary Tudor or Bloody Mary, was born on the 18th of February 1516. She was the only surviving child of Henry VIII and the first of his 6 wives, Catherine of Aragon. Before Mary, Catherine had 3 miscarriages and stillbirths and 1 short-lived son. Mary was very talented as a young child, and by the age of 9, she could read and write Latin, studied French, Spanish, music, dance, and maybe even Greek. Henry VIII doted on his daughter and even boasted that Mary never cried. I just had a brainwave. So, they say that she obviously learned French, Spanish, whatever. They didn't even know that America existed at this point, did they?
Yeah.
Because that was 1700s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not that she would have learned Americans, but like... Yeah, that just
Yeah.
blew my mind.
What was that? How to make us feel bad?
Wasn't it 1886?
Yeah. I thought it was 1700s.
I think it was 1886 when America was
Oh,
founded.
really? Well, I get confused.
I think. I could be completely
I'm
wrong.
easily confused. I'm one of those. But yeah, just touch on that because I didn't touch on this in the story. So, because she was the only daughter of Catherine of Aragon and Henry VIII, her mum, taught her well, basically, so that one day, hoping that she was going to be queen. So she was like, now we're going to smash this, mate.
Be smart, bitch.
Yes, literally. Despite Henry's affection for his daughter, he was deeply disappointed that his marriage had produced no sons, and when Mary was 9, it was apparent that Henry and Catherine would have no more children, leaving Henry without a legitimate male heir. Because of this, Mary was betrothed to, it says Francois, but I don't know if it's actually Francis.
Is that Francois?
Francois, maybe.
Francois.
Yeah, that sounds about right then. Francois Dauphin?
You put so much emphasis on that, you want to say that so bad.
Francois?
Francois. Dauphin? I don't know.
Think of Dauphin 1 potatoes. Dauphin of France.
Definitely that close.
Rare. I like them potatoes like this.
I love those flat potatoes in that sauce.
That creamy sauce. Yeah, so was betrothed to Francois, Dauphin of France, or Dauphin, I think it's Dauphin, when they were both only 2 years old. However, 3 years later, it was cancelled. A new treaty arranged a possible marriage to her 22-year-old cousin, Charles V. But after a visit to Greenwich to see the 6-year-old Mary, this engagement too was cancelled a few years later. I was going to say, actually, after that bit about her being engaged, it was they were trying to get her to get engaged to someone so that then she can then continue the royal bloodline reign, but have a king.
It's normal practice back then.
Yeah,
Just get them ready.
basically. For those that don't know.
That's what the royals do, they just breed.
Those who cannot breed.
For not breed.
No, it's the other way around, isn't it? Those who cannot feed should not breed. Those who cannot breed should not feed.
So virgins are just starving. Like.
I cannot birth a child. Don't eat them.
You're getting water tonight, you stupid bitch.
Saddened at the lack of male heir and eager to remarry, Henry attempted to have his marriage to Catherine annulled, but Pope Clement VII refused his request. Henry claimed, quoting biblical passages, that the marriage was unclean because Catherine was the widow of his brother Arthur. However, Catherine claimed the marriage to Arthur was never consummated, therefore not a valid marriage. In early 1533, Henry married Anne Boleyn, and in May, Thomas Cranmer, the Archbishop of Canterbury, formally declared the marriage with Catherine void and the marriage to Anne valid. Henry refused the Pope's authority, declaring himself supreme head of the Church of England. Catherine was demoted to Dowager Princess of Wales, as a title she would have held as Arthur's widow, and Mary was deemed illegitimate. She was styled the Lady Mary rather than Princess, and her place in the line of succession was transferred to Henry and Anne's newborn daughter, Elizabeth. The relationship between Mary and her father worsened. They did not speak to each other for 3 years, and although she and her mother were ill, Mary was refused permission to visit Catherine, and when her mother died, Mary was inconsolable.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Henry wouldn't allow them to see each other until Catherine admitted that their marriage was void. But she never would. She was like, "No, you were my love.
He's like,
I never liked your
get
brother."
away from me.
Yeah, and then he was like, "No, admit it, mate, admit it." In 1536, Anne was beheaded on charges of treason, and like Mary, Elizabeth was also declared illegitimate and stripped of her succession rights. Within 2 weeks of Anne's execution, Henry married his third wife, Jane Seymour, who urged her husband to make peace with Mary. Mary was bullied into signing a document agreeing to accept Henry as head of the Church of England, acknowledging that the marriage between her parents was unlawful, and to accept her own illegitimacy, she resumed her place at court. Rebels in the north of England campaigned against Henry's religious reforms, and one of their demands was that Mary be made legitimate. In 1537, Jane finally bore Henry the son he had been waiting for. However, she died 12 days later due to complications with the birth. It wasn't until Henry married his sixth and final wife, Catherine Parr, in 1543 that he returned Mary and Elizabeth to the line of succession, after his son with Jane Seymour, Edward VI. In line after Edward VI. Henry made sure that his sole male heir, Edward, was educated by people who believed in Protestantism.
Protestantism?
Yeah, I think it's Protestant. What you said first. It's a big word. It's probably useless.
Protestantism?
Yeah.
Protestant.
It's clearly
Protestant.
Protestant.
Rather than Catholicism, say that one, because he wanted the anti-papal nature of his Reformation and his dynasty. I could never say that word. To become more firmly established. So basically against the Pope.
It's a quick way of putting that.
Yeah. I thought I'd be fancy and say the difficult words, or get Tom to say the difficult words.
It was good.
Thank you. So good. In 1547, Henry died, leaving 9-year-old Edward to continue his work as king. I just kicked the table. During Edward's reign, the Church of England became more explicitly Protestant. It's spelled Protestant. But is Protestant. Edward himself fiercely so. The Duke of Northumberland was a great influence on Edward and his decision-making, and when the young king was ailing, Northumberland hurriedly married his son, Lord Guilford Dudley, to Lady Jane Grey, one of Henry VIII's great-nieces and claimant to the throne. Edward accepted Jane as his heir, as he didn't want the crown to go to Mary, as he feared she would restore Catholicism and undo his and their father's reforms. So upon his death from tuberculosis on the 6th of July 1553, Jane assumed the throne. Lady Jane Grey's claim was recognised by the council on the 10th of July in London. Despite this, the country rallied to Mary, and Jane was deposed on the 19th of July, her own father abandoning her cause. She had reigned for only 9 days and was later executed with her husband in 1554. Mary I was the first queen regnant, meaning the first queen reigning in her own right, rather than a queen through marriage to a king. She restored papal supremacy in England, so brought the Pope back.
Yeah.
Basically. Abandoned the title of supreme head of the church and reintroduced Roman Catholic. Mary also revived the old heresy laws to secure the religious conversation of the country. Heresy was regarded as a religious and civil offence amounting to treason. To believe in a different religion from the sovereign was an act of defiance and disloyalty. Just double check. That is heresy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good, I don't want to sound like a twat.
It's actually heresy.
Hooray, or hearsay. As a result, around 300 Protestant heretics were burnt in 3 years. Which...
What?
How many is that back in the 1500s? Like, half the population? No.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's a lot. That's a big group of people. 300 burnt.
Well, yeah. Killed,
A
burnt.
mistake or just like logged in?
I don't know. I was meant to look into that, actually. That just
Put in
reminded
an
me.
oven.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or just burn their hands cooking. That's one.
We got him! Be like, here, can you touch us a minute?
You hold this match at this end?
I did not blow it out, honest. At the age of 37, Mary decided to marry Philip, King of Spain. The marriage was childless, meaning when Mary died in 1558, possibly from cancer, the crown then went to her half-sister Elizabeth, the last Tudor monarch.
Ooh.
Who then, it's not in my story, but then she kind of flipped and reversed it and made everyone civil again.
Flipped and reversed. Flipped and reversed.
She did the opposite of what Mary did. Mary went around and my voice broke then, and killed everyone that didn't believe what she believed. And then Elizabeth was like, "Guys, chill. We can have both. You can believe in what you want."
That's such a shift. I mean, Mary was badass. I think she had to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, the first queen in her own right.
Yeah, but then why did she abuse her power?
Because
Trying to
why
be
not?
all that.
You're related to Henry VIII. You're going to be a beast.
To be fair, who else around that time didn't abuse that power?
That's very true.
Like, she's been brought up in that. I mean, her father.
I was going to say, she's literally
epitome
done.
of
She's her
abused
father's
power.
daughter. Yeah. Yeah. True that.
Imagine her coming back to this day and age and seeing this world now. She'd be like, what?
We need her.
Yeah.
Side note. I'm just literally
Googling.
Googling why a Bloody Mary is called a Bloody Mary.
The drink.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one?
No, I've tried some of Tom's, but I didn't like it.
I love them.
It kind of tasted like a spicy tomato cold soup.
Kind of is.
I don't know how
Yeah.
I feel about it.
And no.
Well, I
There's
have
vodka as well, and I do.
yeah, vodka, tomato juice, Liam Perrins.
Worcestershire sauce.
Well, that's
I would try it for sure, but I just wouldn't order it for myself.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
but
do it on a bottomless brunch, then it
Yeah.
doesn't go to waste.
That's what I had, and I felt so full. I was like,
God,
oh,
that's a great idea.
it's a bit too much.
I do keep running out the bangers, don't I?
I wish you made doubles, like double vodka, because
You probably
it's
will.
quite a heavy drink to like get drunk on.
Yeah. A Bloody Mary is a cocktail containing vodka, tomato juice, and other spices and flavourings, including Worcestershire sauce, hot sauces, garlic, herbs, horseradish, celery, olives, pickled vegetables, salt, black pepper, lemon juice, lime juice, and celery salt.
It's a bit over the top. You just
It's
Pour some
basically,
juice
it is a
Yeah.
soup.
pour some vodka in, done.
Just Bloody Mary.
Is that the way?
Is that the way?
Put some grapes, put some cauliflower, put some...
Why is it called a Bloody Mary? Some stories suggest that the Bloody Mary was named after a server named Mary who worked at a saloon.
A saloon.
A saloon bar.
Bloody Mary.
Called the Bucket of Blood in Chicago.
What? The bucket of blood?
There's a bucket of blood in Hale in Cornwall as well,
There's
which
a
we love.
bucket of blood in Bristol on Eastern.
Your favourite place?
Gloucester Road.
Oh, mate, we need to go to that.
And you're literally warned not to go in there.
Well, I'm going to go in there then.
I've been in there. It's
What?
nice,
As in,
actually.
it's rough or it's spooky?
Rough as shit, but
Mate.
it's pretty cool. Or it was like 10 years ago when I used to go clubbing.
Mate, it's 10 years ago to the day.
84 years.
Others claimed it was named after Queen Mary Tudor of England. No one knows for sure, but as that word gets me every time.
Prohibition.
Prohibition waned? the drink took off in America and the name stuck. I would like to say that I would like to think that it was named after Bloody Mary, as in Mary the First. I reckon that's a much cooler reason.
Well, yeah, other than some random barmaid, and
Yeah.
it's got to be. Also, I love the prohibition of inventing NASCAR.
What was the prohibition?
Is in America they banned alcohol. I believe in the 30s, was it?
Why?
Or I don't know,
20s, 30s.
something like that.
Because it's making people crazy.
Making people go
Idiots.
God damn. But yeah, they had obviously the bootleggers around, so they'd build these amazing cars and just run away from the door because they can catch them, and then they just use the cars for racing.
Is that what moonshine comes from then?
Yeah.
Because they would like make their own.
Yeah, just proper as strong as they can.
You learn something new every day, guys.
I'm
For me, every hour.
trying to pronounce the car name right. Biscayne or something like that. It's a Chevy. And the suspension's so well that you can put 500 pounds of anything in the boot of it and it just doesn't drop.
Oh my god.
I love American car suspension though. Such a smooth
I'd
ride.
do anything for an American car.
We have
Also,
got...
should we go with Bloody Mary? I'm about to go off topic really bad.
Okay, sorry. I was literally going to say, we have actually got a half American car and the suspension, you can tell the difference is beautiful.
That's maybe a kiss.
Yeah, but yeah, Bloody Mary. I love the Tudors and like anything Henry VIII involved, so I had to choose something along those lines for this season. Season? We're not in America. Series. And the season is more like 30 episodes long. Ours is like 3, but plus 1. So 4.
Yeah. That's what it makes.
Well done.
Good laugh. It's like that Bloody Mary portrait. She's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's creepy.
Honestly,
So-
her eyes are scary. I
Yeah.
swear she's got black eyes.
Scary
Yeah, I don't,
Mary.
I'm not going to look at it right now because it's rude.
there's one when they made like a wax figure of Elizabeth I and what she would look like. Man, it is the creepiest thing ever because obviously the lead-based makeup making her really pale and white.
Pale.
Her eyes were like jet black as well. It just looked like it looks like something from Insidious.
Yeah.
Yeah, she creepy.
It's horrible. I don't like it, no. I ain't about that. Imagine she got like more people killed, over more than 300, because you think that's just doing the wipeout of, oh, you don't believe in this Jesus?
Oh yeah. And
But,
none of
like-
the numbers from back then are going to be anywhere near correct. It's
No.
like, oh, we killed this many.
No, it's just a significant amount.
A significant amount.
I've really struggled to say that word there. Yeah. A little bit of history for you, a little bit of dark history for you. We hope you enjoyed it. Do you have anything else to add, or is that a quick episode? That's like, well, it's probably quick for us to talk about it, but I don't know how quick it's going to be to edit and shit.
That's true.
5 minutes.
2 minutes.
Here's a little teaser trailer for you.
Yeah, I think it's because we already know about it stuff. There's not really much to discuss after,
Yeah, true.
for our sakes.
And she was like, I know her name's Bloody Mary, but she wasn't the most violent ruler.
No, she wasn't.
Definitely not.
No, I think it was just a big thing because she was the first queen regnant
Yeah. And fierce as a fire.
and didn't give a fuck.
No,
Basically,
no fucks given.
no fucks given.
So I was trying to swear less through these podcasts, and you just ruined my life.
What was that noise then? That was you.
It's a fire alarm.
It's funny, y'all.
We should get out.
Run! But yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. This seems like a short episode for us, but it might be a normal sized, normal length episode for you.
The outro will not be in the end.
The outro is longer than the actual fucking episode, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If you have anything to add, join our Facebook group, which is just Grim Reading Kings.
I'll try and remember to link it down below. I need to go through and edit all that actually. But yeah,
I'm sure you'll find it.
just search us.
And yeah, just follow and join, and then just put a comment in there, and we'll read it and see what we say back.
And we'll ignore it.
Yeah, we'll just delete it anyway.
Yeah, go away. No, we do. Well, I was going to say we do read comments and stuff, but we haven't had
If
any
you
yet.
left any.
I sat there and like re-scrolling through my phone all night. Not one.
Someone must love me.
It's like on Wolf of Wall Street when Jonah Hill was there with what's his name? Oh man, he's in Fury.
Oh, big nose.
Yeah, and he's like trying to get he's like, I went home, went to the machine. There's no apologies. I asked my wife. Did he ring up and apologise? No, nothing.
Nothing. So yeah, if you do listen and you do watch us, leave us a comment. Say hi.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Don't be shy. We're not mean, honest. Yeah.
Lovely. Well, thank you, Sammy.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Thank you for being here today, guys. You're kind.
Bye.
Bye.